I have my period. You mind?
We're Dan and Phil, and welcome to not Lockdown Lads, not Cardboard Kings, and what was the other one? Box Boys. Today
Box
we are
Boys.
two moving mateys. Yo ho ho! I'm the yo. He's the ho. Welcome to Dan and Phil on stereo.
That was beautiful. I don't think I could beat that for an intro.
You don't have to, Phil. Just let it.
Okay.
Just let it.
I'll just let it
absorb
slide
into
out.
people's minds because
I will.
That happened.
Yeah, it's moving mates. The alliteration does not stop here, and I'm not sure what the name will be next time.
The alliteration does not stop, but our list of ideas does stop because this was the last. This was the last one that we mentioned in the video. Yeah. So look forward to us desperately trying to come up with more alliterative names every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. UK time here on stereo until we move house, which is not happening soon if you saw the wires on my Instagram stories.
But It's not just us in this show. You're also here listening. So thanks for coming. And we've got our first hello.
Hi, besties. How are you doing today?
That had too much confidence. That scared me.
Imagine having that much confidence just sending a voice note. I'd just
weird.
be like, hello?
I mean, you are a full adult and you have phone anxiety.
I do. I'm getting better, though. I phoned someone the other day. I only said, and almost hung up 3 times. So,
I feel like it's a thing that you kind of worry about, but you're quite fine in the event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you love to catastrophize. You're like, I will not answer the door to the Uber Eats because I will die. And, to be fair, if we're talking about how real is the worry, once there was a man with a motorbike helmet in the room. So, hey, maybe there's something to that.
It really happened. But if you do want to picture us, we are sat with all the curtains closed because a new neighbour has moved in across the way that looks directly into...
Another person's apartment and then just lives with their curtains open all day. What is wrong with you? That is an aggressive, violent act, and we should sue them.
They need some natural light, but I also think there's a little bit of an agreement. If that's the case, you'll have your blinds at least half slitted, not full slit. You want half a slit.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Hey, we got another hello.
We got another message.
Hi, I'm listening to you guys while playing Genshin Impact today. Have you played it?
Hi, no.
Do you know that is funny? I was talking about Genshin Impact 20 minutes ago with my friend Bryony. So it's in my head. I just haven't played it. I do see lots of fan art of it buzzing around the internet, though.
Yeah, it looks like a wonderful anime game.
Yeah, it does. It looks
and like
fun.
TikTok, another vessel for data harvesting.
Maybe. But I mean, harvest away if I can have fun at the same time. I mean, life's too short. So the harvest me, Dad.
Phil to the robots coming to collect his organs in 6 years. So yeah, I don't like these neighbors because we respectfully keep our blinds closed all the time on half slit. You know, Dan and Phil, we're not into slits.
No.
We like it to be fully closed. And yes, I'm being very upset by these neighbors. I feel like it's just another sign from the universe that we're being ejected from our spot. You know what I mean? I feel like the universe is saying, get out. You got a house to move to. And I'm like, it's not ready. We can't do anything with our lives. We're stuck in limbo, box limbo.
Yeah. It's just like bing, bang, bong, get out, Dan and Phil. But they can also live their lives. It's weird. They're not like naked prancing around. It's just...
That would be better.
That would be better. I can just see them and I'm aware of them and I feel like they're aware of me and I'm a bit weird, so I don't want them to see what I get up to. Facts. We've got another hello.
Hey guys, hope you're both okay. Do we have any updates on if you're getting a dog or not?
What, since the revelation last week? Phil, did you Google
Yeah.
if you can inject tiny dog hairs into your eyeballs to make you slightly less allergic?
Whoops, Kimo. Hello. Yeah, I did Google that. It's a thing, but it's kind of an in-depth, like, year-long thing of injections and going back to get dog put in you. And you need to know which breed of dog to make it work more. So really need to think about which dog I'm injecting into my bloodstream or whatever.
And there's only
yeah,
one injection that you've got that's allocated for you already this year, hopefully.
Yeah, well, the vaccine.
Yes.
I love the vaccine.
So if you had to prioritize not getting COVID or randomly picking a breed of dog and having that shoved in your eyes, are you going to go with the COVID vaccine?
I'm going to take the COVID vaccine, and also I wouldn't dream of going to the dog allergy clinic in the middle of a pandemic. I don't think that's essential travel if we're being real. No.
Okay.
Yeah, but something I'm not allergic to is the beautiful shower foam that I used, and I smell like a coconut. I smell great. They've got this new
Your
thing.
head's a coconut.
It's like it's not shower. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's not shower gel. Listen,
I need you guys to know the aim of these shows are very much to have a hangout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Dan and Phil. You're spending time with us, but we're not disrespecting you by completely freestyling. We have an idea for interesting content. Phil's planned a whole game night, but first he needs to go off about shower foam apparently. So here we all are. There are 8,000 people and climbing. Phil, tell us about your shower foam, please.
Listen, okay, it's not shower gel. It comes out of a can, like a pressurized can of whipped cream. And it's like you're rubbing whipped cream all over yourself in the shower, but it smells nice.
Thanks for that mental image.
And it's hopefully washing you. I'm there for it, and I think that's going to be my new thing.
That's your new personality trait, like people that dye their hair green. Hi, I'm Phil, and I have shower foam. Well, I love that for you. And
yes,
I'm very happy. I do not like that if we're here. These things. No. Is it the thing that if you rub it slightly, it multiplies, and then suddenly the entire shower cubicle is just this like 9-foot thick, dense mist of smelly foam, and you're just drowning in it, and it won't stop, and it's like the Sorcerer's Apprentice with the brooms, except it's lovely foam.
Yeah, I want one of those stunt YouTubers to fill an entire shower with the foam and then just stand in it, and I want to watch that happen. But I can see why you're scared by it.
Yeah. I also feel like it doesn't... I feel like you just rub it all over your body, it sticks to the outside of your body, and then it just washes off. So I feel like it's more of a shower toy than a cleaning utensil. But I'm not here to stop you from... So
it's a shower
night,
toy.
Phil. Hey guys, it's Phil Thursday. It's not Dan Tuesday. Today Phil's in charge and Philly has a plan. Phil, let's move on to your plan. What would you like to suggest us to today?
Welcome to Phil's Game Night.
What? Is John Cena going to join us?
John Cena was the person that said that. He's here.
Okay. Wow.
Today, we're going to be playing Who is More Likely to... Where we have to both decide between Dan and Phil who is more likely to do the situation that has been submitted.
Thanks for explaining that one, Phil.
Hey, I mean, you need to explain it. So I'm going to change the topic of the show. If you're sending in voice memos, send in your who is more likely to's. Like, who is more likely to rob a bank? Like that kind of thing. Like silly, by the way, funny thing.
If we're just kicking off right here.
Yeah.
We're saying you do a lot of chaotic, weird stuff, right? Generally speaking. I feel
God, I was writing the topic for the show and I just wrote who is more likely to rob a bank.
And that's our topic for the hour.
Who is more likely to...
I feel like I'm more likely to get into the kind of scrape that involves committing such a terrifying crime.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'd say me. I feel like you'd...
Dan, you would just awkwardly agree to it because you were socially pressured into it or something. That's the thing.
Indeed. Oh, look, we have a message.
Who is more likely to audition for RuPaul's Drag Race and get in?
I feel like I'm kind of more likely the person that would aspirationally do a self-tape and send it to someone. I feel like Phil is the kind of person that a producer would look at it and they'd go, what the heck is this person doing with their life? This is great TV. So,
I think I'd be quite good at being crafty because I was quite artistic growing up.
based on what craft, baking, whatever the hell thing that you have shown people listening to this show in the last 11 years.
Listen,
Lester.
When I was at school, I did art at GCSE and A-level, and I used a lot of mixed media. I learned I learned how to mix that media. At one time, I used spray paint and everything. So I think I could make a beautiful and out-of-the-box idea. We've got a Drag Race group chat with our friends, and we always say, what would we have done for that challenge? And I always think of some pretty good ideas for the challenges.
Well, art is subjective, and you have a wonderfully creative mind. So I do think that you would make something. Whether the judges would consider that good taste, I guess we'll just have to see when Phil sends his tape.
I think they would like me. Wait, let me try and find one of the things. I'm just on our group chat now, but we talk so much. I can't find what I said that my outfit would be.
You sound like you're trying to humble brag that you have one friend that isn't me now. You're like, oh my God, guys. So I have a group chat. And we talk so much in this group chat every day about our
only four of us
and interests.
No, there's only four of us, and Dan is in it. And so is Bryony, and I've already mentioned that as one friend. Anyway, the theme was the seaside, and I said my drag would have been a sexy lighthouse, but the lights would come out of my boob.
Yeah. And I don't know whether I prefer to imagine you in the shower or with lighthouse boobs, but the mental imagery is quite high so far in this stereo show. So maybe we should get some Who's More Likely To's that do not scar us mentally.
Okay, let's get another listener. Here we go.
Who is more likely to cry during sad movies?
Ooh.
Oh, so now that's the game. We need to do it after 3 and then explain what we think, okay? So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and then we say 3, 2, 1, Dan.
Dan, yeah. Okay.
Dan, you cried about that anime when the dinosaur got turned into a tree. We already talked about that on a live show.
God, don't remind me of that. Yeah. Oh my God, recap. Are you ready for the saddest thing you ever heard in your life in 30 seconds or less?
Yes.
There's a girl. She meets a dragon in Iceland. The dragon is like 3,000 years old and it's about to die. Imagine meeting a really nice granddad dragon and he's really nice. And then it turns out when these dragons die, they turn into trees, big, beautiful trees. And then she's like, don't leave, you're so nice. And he goes, oh, it's okay. It's the circle of life. Plus, when I turn into a tree, I want you to make a wand out of my branch. And then the granddad dragon dies. And I cried.
You sobbed. It was crazy.
It was horrifying. And this came 4 episodes into a weird anime that I didn't think would be remotely interesting. So yeah, brace yourself, people. They're ready and they're coming to make you emotional.
I thought of another rule. If we get 10 points, we just got 1 point because we both said Dan, then we're allowed to get Deliveroo tonight instead of eating a healthy vegetable risotto.
Whoa, Phil. You can't just... Okay, I like the idea of we're playing for something if we manage to sync up. And also this adds an element of danger to the audience because they're probably going for the humorous Who's More Likely To's, but now they're responsible for feeding us or not.
Yeah.
I do like your insistence on just sneaking in a treat for yourself. That's very insidious. And I have to respect that.
We're going to do another one. Here we go.
Who is more likely to send their food back if it's not good or there's something wrong with it?
Ooh. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, here we go.
3, 2,
1. Phil.
Dan. What? What? Okay, make your case, Lester.
I'd say food is one of the things that if it's really bad and wrong, I will be like, sorry, there was something wrong with it. And I think I've done that for the table when you haven't, Dan. 3 times.
Oof. Okay. Well, I agree that I'm quite lazy, but I think that you are more likely to feel that it would make a scene. I think it's who we're with. If you're with a group of people that you're really comfortable with, you'd be happy to be like, oh, guy, I'll be the person that said we didn't order these. But if we were with a group of people that in any way you're trying to impress, you would just guzzle down a piping hot bowl of cheese rather than make yourself look demanding. And you know that's true. If we were with someone cool, if you ordered a drink and we were with a bunch of, Radio 1 people back in the day, and someone went, oh no, you accidentally got the cheese-flavored drink, I'd watch you crying as you sipped it, pretending to smile for 2 hours, and that's the truth.
Yeah, all right, Dan's right. I was just thinking better of myself. I actually asked some people on my Cactus Club on YouTube, so let's do a speed round of those. Okay,
what a bunch of pricks.
Anna V said, who's more likely to crop the other person out of a joint selfie for a profile pic?
Why is... Okay, let's answer.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Phil.
Why Phil?
Yeah. Well, that was a really nice picture of me, and I didn't think you'd care. It would be weird if I had Dan and Phil as my picture on Instagram. So I thought that was like a normal thing to do.
Phil's neurotic breakdown of the week has been, I don't like my Instagram icon. What can I change it to? Phil then went on his phone, looked at every photo from the last 2 years, then got out an old phone, charged it, and looked through every photo taken in the last 4 years, and then decided there were no images
latest
that
one.
Phil wants to change his Instagram icon to. So then you looked at one of those what is that, like B-rolls, and you were like, oh, yeah, this one, that's good. And then you just fully cropped my head out of it and then posted it.
I did. The problem it's with the Instagram circle. For some reason, when I'm really zoomed out on it, I look a bit Moomin-esque.
Yes,
so
it's
I have
slightly
to choose the right
eager.
One. Startled Moomin energy.
I'm going to say I'm not offended that you cropped me out, but you do look slightly haunting. So maybe you need to spend your entire weekend just taking selfies. I don't know.
We're going to have a photo shoot. Okay, next.
We're going to have a photo. What, am I
going to hold the camera?
So crop me out. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Eleanor Blackmore, who said, who is more likely to yeet themselves off by accident or on purpose a chair at a formal dinner?
Okay,
you ready? 3, 2, 1. Dan. Yeah,
absolutely,
100%.
Okay, firstly, I rock on chairs. It's a bad habit. I will risk death. I used to do that in school all the time, and my teachers would be like, you can't fall on your head and die. And I'd be like, you are right. Look at you being a nerd for caring about my health and safety. And so I continued to rock, knowing that full well I would do that. There's the fact that I was tempting fate, and the fact that even sitting down on a chair that is somehow bolted to the ground, I am so freaking clumsy that the chair would just explode and I'd fall over. So it's just me. It's
100% Dan.
And the clumsier I am is directly proportional to how cool I'm trying desperately to be in the moment. So in a similar scenario, if Dan and Phil were out trying to impress people, that's when I'd stack it and fall off a stool, creating a crescendo chain reaction of dominoes that would probably destroy an entire property.
100%. Okay, we got another point. Yay! Okay, next one.
Yes!
Who is more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm taking this seriously. Phil. We can play this silly, or we can play this goddamn life or death seriously, because you've said that we get to order food.
Yes.
If we get 10 points.
It's so life or death.
Answer seriously, okay?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Dan.
Thank you.
Dan Wood, I'm not good under pressure or when things start falling apart. I'm also very clumsy. I can't drive a car, so I wouldn't be able to get out of the city. And also, I trip over my own feet, so I'd probably do that into a zombie's mouth.
I'm not saying that I would be a great apocalypse survivor. I'm just saying that if Phil broke his glasses, he would be pretty useless, like Velma from Scooby-Doo. And he's the kind of person that in a scenario where everyone makes it by running away from the zombies, Phil will trip.
100%. I would trip on my face.
Yeah. And that's not anything against you, because we don't live in a zombie apocalypse world. So even if you trip, we still love you for it, Phil.
Thanks.
Keep tripping.
I'll keep tripping. Next one.
Who's more likely to get super flustered about a hot delivery man or like barista or whatever?
Flustered. Interesting. Well, Phil.
Wait. We need to go 3, 2, 1.
God,
right?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Phil.
Yeah, I would. I get quite flustered around anyone like remotely hot. I think I don't know why. I'm just like, oh, I can't even put my sentence together anymore. Were you about to talk about the game we were playing?
No, I was just going to mention the Tesco guy again.
Oh,
Do you remember that thing?
don't talk about the
Do you
Tesco
remember that? Do you
guy.
remember that thing you mentioned, then tried to sweep under the rug? That thing. Yeah, I
No,
just thought that was a good example.
not that guy.
What game are we playing?
I did an Insta story about if a guy was creepy or hot from Arkham Horror, and it was from a board game. Anyway,
Are you talking about being flustered by a card?
No, I wasn't flustered by the card. I'm just saying I thought they were hot, but most of the internet did not. So
Phil's embarrassed by a card. Okay, thank you. What else did the people on the internet say?
Well, let's jump over to Instagram. MG Param said, "Who would more likely become a stripper?" That's the first one I thought.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Dan.
Phil.
What are we both saying about ourselves right now? Okay, you go.
I don't know. I had a more convincing story about how lap dancing was fine, and you were like, "What are you talking about?" in our previous stereo show.
True.
So I figured after I got empowered by my lap dancing story, maybe in a scenario I would go and live it out at the.
Oh, okay, Phil. Very funny, very funny. You just broke your. We had a pact that we were going to take this deadly seriously.
Okay.
Stop trying to be funny, Phil.
Sorry.
You would never choose. You would kick people in the face. You're not going to stand on a table. Be realistic. I am your guidance counselor.
I'd somehow do it wrong and put more clothes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a market for that.
Maybe I'll do backward stripping. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, we failed. Next one.
And I just feel like also we both know that that's, there is another universe where I probably just have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, only Dan's.
You didn't need.
I mean, it was obvious. It was like an open goalpost.
It's an open slit.
It is. Okay, next one from Bag 16.
Good brand.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually anyway. Who is more likely?
What was it? What did they have a scandalous username?
No. I just didn't want to say their full username because I didn't want everyone to go to their profile. Who is more likely to lose the keys to the new house first?
Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1. Phil.
Dan.
What? What? Are you? Who puts the keys to the current apartment somewhere different every 15 minutes right now, Phil?
Me.
Yes.
But there's been 2 crucial times when the keys have been properly like mega lost. One time we almost got stranded in France.
What are you on about? When did you get stranded in France?
It was some European country. I don't remember. I just remember that we lost the keys and we almost had to like figure out how to get back, and it was just awful. But then they turned out to be in a secret pocket in your bag.
Are you talking about when we went to Calais that one time?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, we were locked in France. We were stuck in France. And then when Dan was doing some jogging at that point, he would always just leave the house keys in his sweaty jogging shorts.
I did that several times.
And then
that's true.
They would just go through the wash. And then I'd find the keys in the washing machine.
I'm going to say that you are a regular every single day misplacer. However, I am a much more frequent catastrophic total loss of keys guy. So if the question was who is literally just going to lose them, it's going to be me. I'm going to throw them in a river or something and then forget about it. So yeah, you're right, Phil.
True. Okay, next one is written by Saf. Who is more likely to be demonically possessed?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Phil.
Phil. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just makes sense.
Just think I'm in lots of weird scenarios, and also I've slept in a room with about 100 scary looking dolls. I think it was in a YouTube video at one point.
You're probably already possessed then.
Yeah. If you think my personality changed at any point, it's because I'm literally now a human embodiment of one of those dolls.
Is that why you're less chaotic and annoying than you used to be?
Yes, that's why. I didn't even like Phil.
Japes.
Oh, okay. We've got 6 points.
Holy
I
crap!
think
How many more are we going to do?
I think we could get. I think we could do 3 more. Oh no, we need
3
10.
more.
4 more. 4
Okay,
more. We need to get them
shoot.
all right. Okay, next one is who is more likely to leave a party early from Liv?
Are you gonna
Okay,
count
I'm
down?
thinking. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Phil.
Phil. Yes.
Why do you keep going Phil as if there's
I don't
someone
know.
out of the two of us whose name begins with Puffer that isn't me?
I just wanted to. I wanted to like have some dramatic impact. Dan has a
Yeah.
thing where, like, when we were on tour, for example, and if we were hanging out with the tour
You're coming for me.
crew. No, I'm not. I'm not coming for you. It's like the tour crew, and they'd all go out for drinks, and we'd go out, and it'd be fun. But then when it gets to about 3 a.m., I'm like, the fun is done. I'm ready to sleep. But Dan is like, I have to be the last person to leave the party. Is that right or wrong?
If I have an agenda, I can be an extrovert briefly. Well, actually, no, because here's the thing. People, I mean, we're not going to get into the whole introvert, extrovert thing.
No.
But yes, okay. I'm shy. I'm awkward. I have social anxiety. I don't like people. And I find it very emotionally exhausting. However, once every 2 weeks, I can be excited for a social event. And while I'm there, I have slight FOMO. Yes. Whereas Phil, all respect to him after an evening of sass so far, will get to 7:15 and go, all right, I've peaked. Bye. It'll just go off. And I respect the hell out of that.
I think it's good as well because it makes people think I'm more aloof and mysterious, you know? It's
whereas
like
I just look desperate. Yeah.
You have to value my time. Next one.
Desperate, horny Dan.
Who is most likely to dye their hair a crazy color? Or like a fashion color?
Ooh, a fashion color. Phil, would you describe your black emo hair as fashion color?
No, I would describe that as a standard color. I think we're talking like a platinum blonde or a dusty pink.
Pink with green spots, like Mr. Bobby.
Okay, who's more likely to do that? 3, 2, 1.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I dye my hair all the time. Dan has never dyed his hair, so I think I'd be less scared.
I dyed my hair. Why doesn't Dan get a tattoo? Why doesn't Dan get a dog? Why doesn't Dan get married? Because he's scared of commitment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dye my hair. What if I don't like it for 3 minutes? My life is over. I have issues with control. I will not be spontaneous, ever. Everything has to be meticulously planned. And I will not do 80% of the fun things that I could do in life because it has not passed Dan's meticulous planning threshold test. And dyeing my hair a fun cover is part of that. Set me free from the prison of my own mind, Phil.
We got it right.
Set me free. What would happen one day if I just dyed my hair pink? What would matter one day if there was just a shotgun wedding? What would happen if I just got blitzed and said, tattoo a scorpion on my thigh?
Okay.
Would I just radically
more
transform?
Likely to completely devolve this game into a giant all or nothing because they want Uber Eats so bad.
Oh.
Wow! Shots fired. 3, 2, 1, Phil. Okay, we win. That was nice. Yeah, he would. How's it going with the points?
We've got 2 more to get and 2 more left.
I've got my eye on you, Phil.
Okay, next one. Who is more likely to eat expired yogurt?
Who's that from?
That was from Noam Chomsky.
What?
The actual Noam Chomsky. Yeah.
How? No! Oh my god, I'm such a big fan. This is a real bad use of your time.
Yeah.
What?
3.
No. Okay.
Yogurt. 3, 2, 1. Dan.
Yeah. And this is not because I'm a freak who nibbles expired foods. It's because Phil is a freak that will not eat anything unless it's within about 7.5 months of its expiry date. And by that, I mean backwards. If something says it goes off on Saturday, and you bought it on Tuesday morning. By Tuesday afternoon, Phil's like, it's rotten. I'm sorry. We just have to give it away. We have to throw it in the bin. We have to chuck it at this seagull because he just does this thing.
It's going to make us ill.
Everything. He sniffs everything.
I've got a powerful nose. My knows no
no
bounds.
You're
so
just
I
like
can tell.
You're a sniffy hypochondriac.
I'm not. If
you like to make your own paranoia. If something was perfectly fine, you'd sniff it and you'd go, "That's off." And it's like, bro, it's been in the fridge. It's fine. No,
I think the thing is, my nose is so powerful. I can smell things on the turn, like a orange juice, like a carton of orange juice. I can tell when that's gone bad. Most people are just drinking it.
I just think that you're pernickety.
Well, fine. The last one. If we get this, we get Deliveroo.
What should we get? Meze.
Could be a meze. That'd be great. I like a meze. Who is more likely to choke on their own saliva?
Oh, interesting. Right. So, what is the scenario that they're painting here?
I think they are. I don't know. I think we just got to go off that.
Oh my god! Fine. Wait, is this it?
Yeah, this is
Why
it.
Did you pick such a contentious one, Phil?
It was the last one.
Pick who's more likely to wear a black t-shirt or something. What is wrong with you?
It was the last one.
Bloody Phil is the imposter, everybody. Eject.
All right.
What is wrong with you?
3.
Not like this.
Who's more likely to choke with their own saliva? 3, 2, 1. Phil. Yay!
Oh, thank Jesus.
We get Deliveroo.
Oh, I was so worried that you were going to say Dan because I don't know how to drink water.
Dan can't drink water, but I've got a very salivary mouth.
Yeah.
So if I
choke about 5 times a day just sipping. I don't know why. I get too excited and then I just inhale the water and have a coughing fit. Yeah. Phil's mouth is a fire hydrant.
It is. Sometimes I just like dribble out of my mouth while I'm talking. It's quite embarrassing. It's a thing.
Leaking.
I'm dribbling, I'm gleeking, everything is leaking. Right, well, we win a Deliveroo / other company, Uber Eats, takeaway.
Just Eat. Papa John's. Thank you, Phil, for clarifying that for no reason.
Maybe I could. I could go for some Indian food. That would be nice as well. Something warming because it's quite cold outside today.
What do you have against Turkish people?
No, I like Turkish food as well, but Indian might be good. Do you know just like a salty poppadom?
Oh God, yeah.
Or a bhaji.
Oh, I could have some lentils, nice and tender, as Bimini wants.
Enough.
Anyway,
that's the end of that. We're gonna move on to fill in the blanks.
Oh, good. Wait, this was your old feature. How exciting. Yeah. People listening, I'm scared, but this is your chance. Pop off.
We're going to do fill in the blanks. All you need to do is just submit some
bananas and
Sand,
not like
bananas.
So yesterday I was at the something and I did the Shut up, Steve. We're looking for a topic.
We're looking for a topic, and I think fill in the blanks would be a good way to end this hangout. So submit it. But do you want to start off with anything, Dan? Do you have anything in mind that you could talk about?
No, absolutely nothing. My mind is empty. My mind is a void.
Your mind is blank.
Yeah, definitely. What I want to talk about actually is that unexplained phenomenon thing. What was that trendy thing that happened recently? There was a story of a Tesco car park and then every single car locked at the same time. That was
weird.
Right, yeah.
It was weird. Yeah, so there's a car park, and throughout the entire car park, 100 cars had their locks lock all at the same time.
Do you know what I think it is?
What?
Weird magnet shit. Something happened and it flipped everything. Because we had a phenomenon like that. Do you remember the Google beam of static electricity where we were going to visit YouTube and then underneath the Google headquarters, there was just lightning coming out of the building and making everyone's hair stand on end. Exactly.
That was really weird.
Google
Like,
beam.
our hair all stood on end, and also I posted a video of that on YouTube, and people were saying that could be because a lightning was about to strike, but there was no clouds in the sky, so I don't think it was lightning. I think it was some weird electricity charge.
It was the algorithm.
It was just the algorithm was charging us up.
Exactly.
Okay, our first topic comes from
household chores.
Oh,
Dan
thank
and
you.
Philo. Household chores. You tweeted about that, Dan.
I did.
Explain.
Shout out firstly to your ominous silence, Dan and Philo, before saying something dramatic. I like that.
It was like a dramatic entrance. Like, you need to have the silence.
Yeah, like, excuse me, Dan and Phil, shut up.
Yeah.
Household chores. Respect the power that you have. I like that. Yeah, I said that when I was a child and my parents were like, you have to hoover your room and you have to dust, I'd be like, I am being oppressed. I want to run around or play Crash Bandicoot or headbutt the wall. Ugh, why? Whereas now that I have things to do and responsibilities and I can just observe how terrible the world is, suddenly stacking the dishwasher or hoovering, that's great. What a great use of 20 minutes. It's drowning everything out with a loud noise. It's making things clean. I get to hold a powerful piece of machinery in my hand. It's thrilling. Chores are great. And if I'm procrastinating, I will gladly do it.
It's a deep thrill. I think my worst chore is taking out the bins, because then I might see a neighbor, and there's always a neighbor in the bin room, and you've got to do that awkward, like, don't want to breathe on you, so I'm going to wait. But then they spend ages in the bin room, and then you've got to do the awkward hello as they're leaving. I don't like it.
There might be a fox, though. That would be pretty cool. Or a rat.
Yeah, there might be a fox.
That'd be fun. Little bubonic moment out with the bins. Keeping it fresh on a Thursday evening.
Yeah, and it also smells. So that's my
It is
thought
also,
about household
though,
chores.
however, doing chores are a moment to practice mindfulness, and it's genuinely good for your mental health. I will be talking about this in my upcoming book, You Will Get Through This Night, which you can pre-order right now at thisnightbook.com. I did it. I remembered that I'm doing a book and I promoted something. Look at me.
It sounded totally smooth and natural to the conversation as well. Like, you planned this whole thing when you didn't.
Dan and Phil Pillow is a shill that I told to send that message. Thank you. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I agree with that. Once I've tidied my bathroom, I'm like, this is lovely. There's now no more toothpaste anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. You live in an apocalyptic dumpster your entire life, which is why you feel relieved when you do a chore.
Yeah. Next
and
one.
I'm moving into a house with him. Go.
Okay, but what are you guys' thoughts on K-pop?
Ooh, K-pop. Hey, so here's the thing, right? I had my K-pop phase when it wasn't as big yet.
Yeah.
I was into K-pop in like 2012, 2013, and I listened to like Girls' Generation and SHINee. And when like 2NE1 came on the scene, that's like when I started to go off it a bit. And now K-pop's huge. And look at me, I could be getting all of this clout on social media by knowing what's up, but no, I peaked too soon.
You peaked too soon.
Taemin from SHINee is still popping off, and that's amazing. So yeah. I know a weird, people might not know this, I know a weird amount about K-pop, whether I want to or not. But yeah.
I'd say that's because two of our best friends are huge K-pop fans as well, so that helps. So they're always telling us about
their personality is K-pop.
BTS and Luna. Learn all about the Luna mysteries. Watched all of the music videos.
There's not that much crossover between a Luna K-pop stan and a BTS, but if you are in that Venn diagram bubble, taste.
Yeah. I've watched all the music videos and I know all of the hidden meanings behind them. Anyway,
now you need to learn the dances.
Yeah, I will.
Dan and Phil games. Yeah.
Ooh.
Dan and Phil
we
games.
talked about this already on Stereo.
we did talk about this on Stereo.
Oh my god, I'm so old. Wait, was that? Yeah, that was the first Stereo that we did.
It was the first Stereo that we did.
Channel. Oh, when was that? Oh my god, was that December?
That was in December, yeah.
Why does that feel like it was simultaneously last week and 4.5 years ago? That does not feel like it was 2 months ago.
Time has no meaning.
Oh my god. That literally feels like 20 years ago.
Yeah, if you want to talk about or see us talk about that in depth, you can go watch that video. But it's just something where we're trying some of our own things for a bit to see how it goes. You know, we're just feeling the flow. It's not put in a box to die. It's just.
Are you
What were you gonna
answering
say?
the question by promoting your own YouTube video retroactively, saying that you already answered it? Oh my God, Phil.
Go watch it.
What is wrong with you?
What do you think, Dan?
Well, I think the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I have a note here that I wrote
Yeah.
down. It says house bang.
What's house bang?
I don't know. Is that something to do with slits or? Oh God, no! The paranormal phenomenon, the house bang.
Oh, the house. Yes. That was.
Were you like, what the hell is Dan talking about? I'm scared.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking
This was
about?
your thing, Phil. The house bang.
Yeah, the house keeps banging. If you hear something go, boom, then that is what the house bang is. I don't know what it is though. It's a mystery.
We're sitting minding our own business, okay? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the apartment that we're in now just goes bang! And why? I don't know. And it's so loud. It's so loud that it's weird. And someone was like, is that the sound of a pipe contracting in the heat or whatever? No. It sounds like, you know how earthquakes are basically the land snapping in a moment of tension? I feel like the building that we're in is just going to implode because every now and then there's just this bang noise. And sometimes it just happens in the middle of the night. Sometimes it's in the middle of the day. Phil thinks it's some kind of demonic possession because he's the kind of weirdo that believes his grandma had a haunted house or whatever. I simply think that the universe is trying to make us feel unsafe in our own environment as we live out of boxes with 2 t-shirts.
I think that's what's happening. It's scary. Next one.
Have you been watching WandaVision, and what do you think?
Ooh.
Oh, WandaVision is wonderful. I'm loving it. I think is it the season finale tonight?
Wow.
Maybe, or tomorrow. I think it's
Phil,
Thursday.
is this one of your posts sponsored by Disney Plus?
It's not. This is not a post sponsored by Disney Plus, but I am excited for WandaVision.
Dan and Phil's pillow was a paid shill for my book, so I was just checking that she wasn't shilling for Disney Plus on behalf of you.
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
But I do like it, and I do like WandaVision. It surprised me. The first episode, I was like, I could just watch all the show as this black and white sitcom.
Yeah, after the first one, I was like, I could low-key, I just want to unironically watch this Dick Van Dyke Show remake.
Yes.
It was good. It was well written. I was like, I don't care about the meta-narrative. I just like the funny zingers about Vision trying to distract while Wanda's cooking something. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, no, it's really, really good. And I like that each episode is a different thing. Like you've got Malcolm in the Middle episode and the other one as well. And then I don't want to spoil it. That's why I'm stumbling over my words. I'm like, I can't say what I want to say.
And then when the how do I talk about it? When the person explodes, dies. Yeah. So spoiler-free version. It's fun. It's weird. It's short. There's a finale tonight, and we're gonna watch it while we eat. What, Phil? This was your whole game. You set this up.
Turkish food.
Oh, you're doing it. You don't want that salty pop in your mouth.
I'll save.
You don't want that tender lentil dribbling down your thighs.
No, it's fine. I'll wait. I don't want lentils on my thighs at any time. No, I don't want that.
Don't lie, Phil. Yes, you do.
I don't like lentils as much as you. You're like a lentil
freak. Okay. Phil went there. That's controversial.
I know, for sure. Yeah, so I enjoy WandaVision. And what else am I watching? I want to watch the new series of Attack on Titan, but I've not started yet, so I'm excited to finish that because it's the final season. And also just Real Housewives. It took over our lives, and we fully caught up with New York. So now we've seen all of Real Housewives of New York.
And who needs a hobby, an interest, a passion, or a talent when you can binge watch 400 hours of trashy reality TV? Amen.
I think if there's any time to watch trashy reality TV, it's definitely in a pandemic, though, because it lets you take your brain away for a bit and hang out with these people who are actually going outside. It's like having friends.
Remember going outside? I don't. But Phil, you are going to go outside when you take the bin out, and you will either meet A, a neighbor or be a bubonic rat. How excited do you feel about this imminent future part of your life?
I'm excited. I can't wait. But
big night ahead for Dan and Phil. Ooh.
I'm going to be double masked up. I've been doubling on my mask, so that's fine. I'll be all right. I'll make it.
Good to know you're not going to die walking 7 foot to the communal bin room, Phil. Well, thank you, everybody. That was another stress-inducing Phil's game night. Thank you for bringing that chaotic energy to our Thursdays. I hope that everyone else's Thursdays have been improved at, even if I feel like I'm taking a test or something. It's very intense.
It was intense, but we got it. We won.
Yeah.
We won the delivery.
Thank you all for choosing to hang out with us on this beautiful day. It's been very funny. Thank you for your suggestions, whether they horrified us or supported us in our secret agendas. We really appreciate you spending time with us as we sit trapped in a dark room, surrounded by phantom bangs and creepy neighbors who insist on looking through the window at us. Please save us. Thank you.
We'll see you on Tuesday at 9:00 for Dan Day. We need to figure out what we're going to call the show as well.
Oh,
and
God.
Also,
good luck with that.
As always, make sure you're following both of us as well. If you're new to Stereo, follow us and then you'll get a little notification when we go live.
And you could be entered into our moving house giveaway, where you could win random decorative items or signed photographs or... Phil,
or what? Or more.
Oh my God, Phil, what is the one thing that I like saying that you can win?
A cube!
A cube!
Yeah, you could get the cube.